in this lecture, we want to graph the equation x squared over 4 minus y squared over 25 equals 1. You know, those signs are different. This is negative in front of y squared, and in front of x squared is positive. So you want to say the graph is a hyperbola. With a hyperbola. Okay, and with what? In the ellipse, whoever is bigger, whoever is a. But here, for the hyperbola, whoever is positive, and down below the denominator will be the corresponding a squared. Okay, the graph is a parabola with a equals 2 and b equals 5. Okay, yeah, that's because of what? It's because a squared is 4 and b squared is 25 right here from there. Okay, yeah. Now you may need to find c, but you know you may not need to find c. Okay, now in order to actually draw the graph, we may need some points. So if you let y equals 0, then what do you get? You then get x squared over 4 minus 0 squared over 25 is 1. Okay, then you will get what? You will get x squared is 4 equals 1. You may say, why do you want y be 0? Because I know, first of all, 0 is a nice number. Yeah, if I plug in 0 here, I got this one is 0. So it's easy for me to find x. Okay, that's the reason. And the second point you want to think is that do not let x be 0. If you let x be 0, 0 squared is 0 divided by 4 is 0. You got to run into trouble. Because this number is positive. Y squared is positive. Divided by 25 is still positive. And you put a negative in front of a positive number, you get negative. And negative can never be positive 1. Okay? Yeah. So when you do those things, you got to be careful. So do not let x be 0. Okay? Now, both sides multiplied by 4 times 4. Then you know you can cancel this 4. So what you get is x squared equals 4, and then x equals positive negative 2. Alright? From here you can get what? This will give you 2 points. When x is positive 2, you then have y is 0. When x is negative 2, you also have y is 0. Okay? Yeah, 2, 0, negative 2, 0. The second number you want to choose, again you want to choose a nice number, make your life easier. Which one is better? I like to let y be 5, and then I know 5 squared is 25. 25 divided by 25 I know is 1. So that will make me easier to find x. I want to find easy points to graph the picture. Okay, you may let y be 1. Then you're going to put yourself in trouble to have some fractional calculations. Okay, so let me do y equals 5. And then you then have x squared over 4 minus 5 squared. And then you then have a 25 equals 1. Then you will get x squared minus 4 minus 1 is 1, right? And 5 squared is 25. Then what you see is you may add 1 on both sides. You cancel this positive negative 1. So what you get is x squared over 4 is 2. You then keep going. You then have x squared is 4 times 2. You may write 8. That's fine. Because what? Both sides times 4. You then have this 4 cancel each other. So x squared is 2 times 4. So from here, what do you get? You then get x is radical positive negative 4 times 2, and then you then get which is x equals positive negative 2 over radical 2, and approximately x equals positive negative 2.8. Look, down right here, you see 2 times radical 2, 2.8. Okay, right there. So then from here it tells us what? It tells that will give us again 2 points. One is 2.8. Then you will have a what? Y is 5. Another is negative 2.8. You also have a 5. Okay. Here we get 2 points. When y is 5, you have 2 points for x. You know, if y is negative 5, then similarly, one can get if y is negative 5, you put here negative 5 squared is still what? Is still positive 25. Okay, so the rest of them, then they're all the same. So then what we get is what? We then have a 2.8, and then negative 5. Another is negative 2.8, negative 5. So we can get another 2 points. Okay. Now we have how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points. That's good enough for us to draw the picture. Okay. So let me do a picture somewhere here. All right. The first one is 2, 0, negative 2, 0. So 2, 0 is here, negative 2, 0 is here. We assume that origin is right here. So we have 2 points. Another one is 2.85 and negative 2.85. 2.8 is close to 3. Okay, and then 5 is right here. This is 5. This is negative 5. And then we have a picture roughly is like this. But remember, 2.8 was like what? 2 radical 2. So you want to put 2 radical 2 here, and then 5. Another is negative, so you want to do is somewhere here. Okay, so you may do is you may put negative 2 radical 2 and then 5. Another point right here. Okay, and then here will be similar. One is 2.8, negative 5. So 2.8 is roughly here, negative 5 is right here. So you have somewhere here. Okay, and similarly, here you have another point. Okay, so this point you want to do is 2 radical 2 negative 5 for this point. Okay, and then here is 2 negative 2 negative 5 is from here. Okay, again 2.8 is approximately 2 radical 2. Okay, so you know it's a hyperbola, right? Hyperbola looks like that, right? Yeah. One branch is like this. Another branch will be like this. Alright? Yeah. So this will be the graph for the hyperbola. Of course, you can find out C, and you know the one focus will be somewhere here, or maybe further, so it depends the C you are going to find. Another focal point will be right here. Okay, so you have a center, you have a vertices, you have a focal points. Alright? Yeah. Again, please remember that you will work on the values of y, and here is negative. You want to choose nice values, make your life easier. Okay? Please review this lecture. I'll see you next time.